Yo, what up, artists and art fans? Thank you guys for tuning into the one of the greatest spots here, man, where we talk to all your great artists here on Instagram, and we definitely get to know about the trade, the tools, and we gotta have the tips, right? I'm your host, Zim Zimmer, and you guys are on Chatting with Zim. This is episode number 66. That's right, the big 66. Holy crap, it's crazy. As we start nearing Chatting with Zim's 1 year anniversary, I just want to say thank you guys for definitely tuning in all the time, and definitely, just sharing as much as possible. Shout out to Seven as Life. Make sure you guys go check him out. Check out the IGTV. Make sure you guys are checking out RTA, Respect the Artist. Great things. Definitely make sure you guys are also Chatting with Zim. I'm on YouTube, guys. If you missed any episode, make sure you guys are go checking out YouTube. Definitely have all my past guests there, and you can definitely play catch up. Also, Monsters Art Clan. Can't forget about the crew. There you go, Monsters Art Clan here on Instagram, and you can definitely find us on the internet. We got a website, monstersartclan.com. Definitely make sure you guys go check that out. As we wait for the guest. We'll get to that. It's Let's see where he's at. Shout out to Fat Cap'n. If you guys haven't checked him out, make sure you guys are giving him a follow. Definitely, definitely a dope artist. There we go. It looks like our guest is on the internet. Excuse me. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, what's up? Shout out to Gutter Baby, part of the Mac fam. Definitely, great interview that I've been waiting for. So, Matt Notorious Pez, that's gonna be our guest. So let's hopefully, he's probably getting ready, as most artists are. For those who are out on the West Coast, make sure you guys are being safe. Uh, Definitely seeing that whole West Coast burning to hell. So make sure y'all safe. Make sure y'all run for cover if it comes. Let's see what else is in the news. That's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys caught up some of my IGTVs. I was painting live. Definitely painted a Lord Draken, and I was doing a Megazord earlier today. So go check that out. If you guys like any of the artwork, definitely it's up for sale. Um, I'm not sure if Monsters of Art Clan, if we're going to have our first battle this Wednesday. So keep in mind, for you guys artists out there, we do host artist versus artist battles. That's right. You heard that right. Artist versus artist, style versus style. We got a few different versions of it. We got a 228, the slap battles. We have the pink slips where loser provides the actual art to the winner. And then we got a tournament in the works as well. This will be tournament number 2. So definitely go check us out. Check out the page here on Instagram, and check out all the previous works from all the battles. I definitely participated in a few of them, and I'm not sure if the battle we're going to be having this Wednesday is going to be televised, which I think it should be. You know what I mean? So stick around for that. Let me see what's up with our guests as we get them here. If any of you guys have any questions, make sure you guys are asking them down there at the using the little card there. And I will definitely go ahead and beam you in. That way we could share it, right? So joining us all the way from the West Coast, lover of anime and comics. I call him the digital master, master of disaster. We got Omar Lopez, aka Notorious Past, joining us today. And there he is, man of the hour. Now let's go ahead and get this drum roll. Bam. There it is.
Hey,
What
what's
up?
up, man? I'm
Not
just
much.
I'm gonna use this as my digital mask right here. Just cover me up.
Oh,
What's up, man?
not bad, not bad. There you go. We saw it.
All right,
Face reveal.
villain unmasked.
Face reveal. Holy
You thought I was like a 6'2" blonde, blue-eyed guy?
For real, dude. That's what I thought, man. That's blonde hair. As blonde as Goku's. You know what I'm saying? Super Saiyan.
All right, man. So what have I missed?
Not much.
5 or
Not
6 minutes of dead time, right?
the dead air. Just me looking into the camera. Everybody seeing my soul just escape my body on live air.
All right, what's up, everybody? If I could introduce myself, I'm Omar Lopez, aka Notorious Pez, and like the real Zim said, I am all about anime. I do other stuff, but anime is my thing. So that's pretty much it, man. Anything you want to know about anime, I don't know it, but I could draw it.
There you go. And I mean, before we get into it, man. First off, how's your day, dude? How's your day today? How's work and all that
It's
good
good,
jazz?
man.
Yeah.
First of
Great.
all, what's up, Seven? No, it's good, man. It's a beautiful day out here. It's only like 105 today, so
Oh, only
yeah,
105.
yeah.
That sounds like sweat your balls off temperature to me, man.
Just get used to it. If it's not 115, you can survive.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, yeah. And I work outside most of the time, so it's kind of like, shit, man.
Yeah, word.
Yeah. It beats you up. So
Word. And where exactly on the West Coast you stay at, man?
I am originally from California, but I live in Phoenix now.
Oh, okay, Phoenix. There you go. I think you're the first one from I ever had from Phoenix. I think so.
Not all of us have Wi-Fi, that's why.
Nah.
Nah.
Oh, hell no. No, well, welcome to the show, man, and thank you for blessing us with your presence here.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You know, and just like everybody else, man, we all start somewhere. So definitely take me back to the roots, man. What started your not necessarily your art career, but just your passion for art, man, in general?
Man, just like everybody else, everybody that's ever drawn, they're always gonna say like I've always doodled, I've always messed around in class, and that's what I did. It's just drawing, just trying to make cartoons, just kind of doing whatever I did, man. And well, back in the day, I grew up in LA, so it was like back in the day, all you had was the lowrider magazines. So that's all you had. Yeah, so you get those lowrider magazines, and you get your old school tattoo artist. So it was all just gray wash stuff.
Yeah.
And that's all I drew was just, hey man, let me copy this lowrider. Let me do this, Aztec design. You know what I mean? And that was my thing. And back in the day, this is my kid's binder, but something like this, and you had your little gloss thing in there. You draw whatever you had on there, and you put it on there, and that's how you get the girls.
That's it. Damn right. That's how you get the girls. Yeah. The highness. Man, and that dude, that brings back memories, dude. I've forgotten all about them lowrider magazines, bro. But
I know you're one of them, man.
A lowrider when you get rich. Yeah, definitely. That and Wizard. That was it for me. Those two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I used to draw because I grew up in the projects, so it was like just HUD, super HUD. It was you get caught watching anime or talking about comics, get your ass kicked,
Yeah.
So because it was a different time, and so I was a closet nerd, I had a neighbor that was a bit older,
Closet
and
nerd.
so I would go to his place. He was my best friend's big brother, and he had he had to be like 6'2" or 4", and he had stacks, like 5 or 6 stacks of just nothing but comics, his height, and he would just have collections. And I would go visit my friend, and I would just sneak into his to the room, you know what I mean, and just try to read whatever I could. And that's how I got exposed to like X-Men and all that other stuff. So
Nice.
yeah, that was back in the day, but there was nobody to talk to about it. It was just you go and talk to your friend about it, and you're just like, hey man, you heard about X-Men? He's like, what you call me?
Yeah, yeah.
So it was back then. It was just like just gray wash and old school traditional stuff.
It's like, oh, we got Omar watching cartoons, huh? That deserves a mouth shot.
Yeah, man.
You know? Dang.
So I didn't get into color. Like you see all my stuff now, it's all just color, and that happened after because I drew all the way up to like young adult. I was a firefighter before, and I did a firefighting for a while. Then I went to military, and then after military, I went into some other stuff, um, like heavy lifting and stuff like that. So I stopped drawing for a long time because there was a lot of lifting, a lot of manly stuff. So I didn't do a lot of drawing. And finally, just a couple of injuries. I used to do MMA,
Oh
and
man, get out of here. For real, you too?
yeah, yeah.
Oh man, that's dope,
This
dude.
this space doesn't happen for no reason, you know.
Holy man, you got so much going on. We're gonna get back to that. Firefighting, military. Thank you for serving, dude.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely got a bigger pair than I do. Um, and MMA, dude. You
yeah.
got you know, man. You look like you're what 20, 20, 19?
Right here, right now. No,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is.
yeah.
I'll take that compliment though.
Yeah, you look young, dude.
I'll take that compliment. Uh, nah, man, I'm in my 30s. Let's just say let's just say in a month I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna be living. I'm gonna be dying. I'm gonna be
Ah,
downhill.
okay, okay. Well, welcome to the 30s club, dude.
No, I'm 34. I'm not ashamed to say it, man. I'm just
I just turned 35, so like I said, welcome
oh
to the club.
God. How are you still using internet? I recognize that work. Oh, anyways, man. So I got into colors and stuff like that because I used to draw just a bunch of pencil, charcoal stuff, and that was my thing. It was just what could I do back then? It was just like you come up with color and like what is this faggot shit, man? Color? Brown people don't have color because it was tattoos. Everything was about tattoos.
Yeah, word.
Um, so, and it was back in the day. It was like the myth was brown people don't have color. You can't put color tattoos on brown people. So it was a lot of gray wash stuff, and that's all I drew was just graphite, charcoal, that kind of stuff. And so I got a couple of injuries, and I just needed to fill my time. So I kind of started drawing a little bit more, and I was like, well, let me challenge myself. Let me do something else. And I started doing messing around with. I found out this. Let me switch over here. Let's see. That little collection right here started.
Oh man, look at you.
Yeah, yeah. It actually started with color pencils, but then I was like, how do you get those blends? How do you? And I started getting curious, like, how do you do all that stuff? And uh, I just started buying more and more. You know what I mean? I work and I do all that stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna just dump into like this new hobby, and just started buying more stuff, and I just started like kind of experimenting, and color is all I want to do now, and that's what got me into. It's all part of my origin stories here, so it's like a ramble, but
It's cool, man.
um, my I started designing a tattoo design for my wife. She wanted to get tattoos, so I was like, well, let me draw you something because you're gonna go into a shop and they're gonna give you whatever, they're just gonna throw up.
Yeah.
So she wanted something watercolor. Let me just try to find this real quick. Um, and I was just like, hey, let me draw you something. Let me put something together and see if we could find a good artist that could do this. And all right, so right here, this little guy right here.
Oh,
It's
that looks dope.
it's watercolor. She's a big music fan, so um, if you look at it close, it's Panic at the Disco. It's a mix of all their covers, and we're both Latinos, so it was like Day of the Dead stuff. So I was like, well, let me mix some of that stuff in there. Let me make them. Let's do a Day of the Dead watercolor sleeve for music. You know what I mean? All of her favorite artists.
No
So
word.
I started like kind of like drawing up these designs, and I did that, and I measured her arm up, and we found a tattoo artist, and we hit up through a friend. It was like, hey, just go meet her, and that friend was like, did you draw that? And I was like, yeah, I just threw it together, but this is what she wants. And she was like, well, you should be a tattoo artist. And I was like, no, I'm busy. I got plenty of work. I got whatever. I got other shit going on.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we came back to her after she did that one with another design. And it was a Freddie Mercury design. And she's like, you did this too. And it matches perfect with this. This is like what artists have trouble with. Like, you got that already. Let's get you in here. I want you to be my apprentice. Let's do this. So she talked me into it, and I became an apprentice. And like, long story short, it jump started my whole coloring. I wanted to do everything color, so it jump started everything. But long story short, everything just ended suddenly. She got in trouble with the law, and it just ended abruptly. So I got pretty far, and then the rest was just like self-study. And then finally, recently, this whole quarantine hit and everything, and I was just like, you know what? Like, let me do a little bit more drawing and stuff like that. So I got more into tattooing, and I got into a shop, and I did a little bit more, but it was just like, I'm a little in the age side. I have kids, so I couldn't
Yeah.
mess around. I couldn't be the starving artist,
Yeah.
So now I just kind of go full on digital and just do Copic and digital. So, but anime is like my love, and I mean, just growing up on it, this is all I did. So it's kind of like, and I have girls. I have two girls, and my oldest one, she's into anime. So it's kind of like, I don't want to be drawing like some reckless shit and just kind of getting her like, what are you doing? Like, why is this
Yeah.
girl's tits out? Or
I
yeah,
get it.
yeah. So, and this is something I share with her. We watch anime together and stuff like that. So I do a bunch of other stuff, but what I display is pretty much just anime because it's kid friendly. It's I try to do a little bit darker side, but it's still like anybody could watch it. Anybody could enjoy it.
And yeah, man. So let's stop there, man, because there's a lot of dissect there. You know what I mean? And that's pretty dope, man. I mean, just knowing your background. I mean, for starters, two girls. I got one of my own. She's 8. So I'm definitely trying to like push her into anime. She'll sit down and watch stuff with me. Like Seven Deadly
Yeah.
Sins.
Yeah,
She
that's a good
liked
one.
it because of the pig and stuff.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I get it, man. How old are yours?
One is 12, almost a teenager,
Oh,
and the other one is 9.
okay. There you go. Are any of them showing any signs artistically?
Bro, man, I can't even like, how like some people they exaggerate, like, look at my kid, and they show a fucking piece of shit, and they're just like, that kid is, you better start saving money up or send him to the military, like. But my kids they pick shit up quick, man, and it's like,
Dope.
I didn't even teach you that. Like, how are you getting this? And they're like, well, I'm seeing you do it, and I'm just kind of like dissecting it. I'm just like, fuck, that's good. Teach me that.
Right. That's what's up.
Yeah,
And,
they're getting it, man, and this is the reason I'm like, you know what, this is it. Let's do this, because I'm trying to pave a path so my girls could just walk through whatever I set, so that whenever they do get to that point, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, my dad did all this. Let me do better.
Yeah,
So
that's what
even
it's
if they
all
don't do
about.
art, yeah, even if they don't do art, I still want to show them that it could be done. So
Yeah, there you go. Respect, man. And
yeah,
that, guys, is a definition of a man. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, uh,
There you go,
I'm still a
man.
kid, man. I'm still a kid.
Notorious Pez, a man's man.
uh,
No, that's
uh,
what's up, man. As a parent, dude, we definitely got not just pave the way, but lead by example. You know what I mean? I think as a parent, I think just being there for your kids. So I know sometimes it's hard because as parents, especially coming from a Hispanic background, both of my parents are always working. Um, and it is what it is, man. But you gotta show them, man. I learned a lot of lessons from them, So we're good, bro. We're good.
yeah, man. A lot of respect. This is the reason I'm doing this just show, man. It's like you're putting in the grind, man. You go to work, yeah, you come back, you put in. You're like up at 12 a.m. drawing. That's the people I'm like attracted to. Like this guy loves art. I dig that. Like I'm all about that. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm cool with you, man. Like
Thank you, man.
yeah,
Appreciate it, man. And that's it's something where we talk. You know, I close chats, and just on other shows, with other guests, where it's like, if you want to become better, then you got to surround yourself with people with like minds. And yes, we are artists, but at the same time, there's a certain amount of us that do go beyond the limits, and especially, uh, you know, I I've talked to a lot of them, dude. And most of them, something that we all share in common is that we all, we have our grind, 9 to 5, whatever,
yeah,
and then we
yeah,
still come home, we still sit down, and we still try to make it happen. You know what I mean? And damn it, that's who I want to talk to. You know what I mean? That's who resonates with me as well. So
yeah,
pretty
man. On that
respect
note,
them.
I wish I had a 9 to 5. I'm not that smart though. I
Man,
uh I work I get up at 3 o'clock every morning and I go to work construction and sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's 10. But you put that grind in and you could buy whatever you want. That's you improve, you put in the when you get home, you spend time with the kids, but you spend like 3 or 4 hours drawing and that's what you do.
so now that we're on that topic, man. It's like, what are how do you personally balance that art versus work versus family? Because
A
it's a
lot of
juggling act.
neglect. A lot of neglect. No, no, no. No, I'm trying to mix it up. So I'm still not done with like training and MMA and stuff like that. Like I get asked all the time, like, "Hey, can you coach this?" Or "Hey, uh, I still love to fight. I still love to do a bunch of other stuff." But when I'm at home, instead of sitting and just kind of wasting my time, I'm in my office. Like this is my office right here. This is my little sanctuary. I have
Word.
in my house is nothing but girls, so this is like my testosterone cave. I sprinkle testosterone everywhere, keep them away, and this is what I draw. And um, I try to spend a little bit of time and I call them in and like this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm working on. I try to teach it like a little teaching moment. But at the same time, I was like, hey, this is a new trick I learned. Like, can you pick it up into whatever you're doing? And then I'll call them in and be like, hey, what are you working on? Let me see what you're working on. Check their homework. I'll sit them in my office while they're doing their homework and I'm drawing. And then sometimes I'll turn around and be like, hey, like my homework to you is I give them like a mashup. Like, hey, draw me an octopus with a banana with something else. And I try to create that little creativity in them, and they're like, all right, let me see what you got.
Nice.
Uh, and I try to involve them in everything I do. Like whenever I take art classes, I try to get them in there. Whenever I try to do other stuff. Like I don't just do just straight drawing. So I try to do everything, and I try to involve them in it. But it's really hard. Like going on that, it's really hard because sometimes there is a lot of yeah, I'm tunnel vision and I do 6 hours of drawing, and then I turn around, I'm like, damn, like I'm surprised my wife still loves me. but it's it's
Just
either this, yeah,
don't forget them big dates. That's all, man.
yeah, exactly. And it's like, well, I could be doing this, or I could be, at the strip club, or I could be doing at the bar, or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But it's none of that for me. Like this is my jam right here. This is my party. Um, just sitting in my office and drawing. Every now and then, I don't tell anybody, but uh, every now and then tattoos or
Oh, okay.
um, like you see, it's up here. This is it's not a color chart. This is
That's what I thought it was.
inks. I built this.
Oh, dope.
I built this rack. It's all just the inks for my tattoos.
Dope, dope.
Yeah, so everywhere in my office there is like thousands of dollars worth of like just drawing and color stuff and
Just the art equipment, man.
yeah. And it's stuff like some stuff is not even used. It's never been used, but like I mean, when tattoo stuff it is used. My Copics, of course. I have color pencils. I do all that other stuff, but I try to like mix it up. So I mean, you ever get like art blocks and you're just like, fuck, man, I don't want to draw this anymore. Or I don't want to do this because you kind of messed up a little bit. And you're just like, well, let me step away. I'm gonna go do this somewhere, and
Wow.
I'll do something else. Or I volunteer. I'm like, hey, a friend wants to come over and want a free tattoo. I just want to practice. And so yeah, and
Nice.
people volunteer. Everybody wants a free tattoo. So
Hell yeah, who's gonna
yeah,
pass that up, dude?
oh yeah.
You know? And since we're already talking about tools, let's get into it. Let's get into the segment I call Josh's Tools. Um, go follow Josh Queen CRL. That's who the little segment is named after. He was my first guest on Chatting with Zim, so shout out. And let's go ahead and well, you already showed us your tat ink.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
those tattoo artists, what was it again? What brand were you working with?
The ink I use is a solid ink. So solid ink. It's kind of like a newer brand, but it's legit, man. And I mean, there's not much I could say. It's Eternal Ink and Solid Ink. I'm not an expert, so people are gonna jump in here and be like, "You shouldn't be using this." And I mean, that's just what I use. It's what I was brought up. So
I mean,
it's all just on my own.
it is what it is, man. I mean, I know nothing about tattooing. It's
Yeah.
something that I wish I could. Well, I don't wish. I mean, I just need to take that step and actually start learning it, But
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's tattoo artists that follow me, so in case they see it, they might ask.
Yeah, yeah. So on that, like tattooing is its own little like it's crazy. It's its own little.
Its own
It's
little
got
world.
its environment, its own world, its own ethics, everything.
Yeah,
And
I
you
bet.
try to dive into that, and you're just like, whoa, like this is crazy. And then you kind of step back, and you do a lot of other stuff. But I mean, just like everything else, it's mixed with like really cool people, and it's just some like,
Oh yeah.
holy shit, you should be in a carnival, you know.
You should be in a carnival.
But
It's like you damn eighth wonder of the world. Where the
yeah,
you know
yeah. And that's not the tattoo artist. Let me tell you.
for real.
It's just the people that show up there, and it's like, I don't want to tattoo you, but my friend over there, he will tattoo you for free. Like he would do
Holy
it.
shit. And what about that traditional supplies that you got, man? What are you
Oh,
working with?
traditional, man. I love Copic. That's my thing. Copic, Prismacolors, color pencils. Let me
You think Copics are overrated or are they worth the price?
they're overpriced. And right now with all the shortage and everything, like so I have this, this collection here. These are you can't even see them, but these are the Prismas, and they work
Mm-hmm.
the same way. Like everybody's always like, which one's better? Which one's better? They're the same. You just got to learn how to use them.
Tunes PDX, shout out. He says, "What the hell can't this guy do?"
I appreciate that, man. And I
Dude,
just show it. I can't even do it.
yeah, you're tattooing people. You're creating art. You're fucking saving America. Fucking saving people from fires. Beating motherfuckers up professionally, dude. You know, all we need to do is see a magic trick or something, and then it's full circle. Yeah.
Well.
Wow.
Now that you ask.
Oh
No,
snaps!
it's just like you can't stay still. Like there's so much shit. You only have like what 60 years in this world, and
Yeah.
and maybe more. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of shit that with advances in science, you might grow older. I might be like an 80-year-old tattoo artist. Uh, you're gonna get a squiggly line, but
Word.
yeah. But
That's
I'm gonna keep plugging away till like I can't anymore.
there. You go. Gutter Baby is asking, have you ever used gouache paint before?
Uh, I use I painted before. I've used
Gouache is almost like, you ever heard of it? It's like almost like an acrylic. It's a mixture of like oh geez, what can I say? I know Liquitex provides a lot of it. It's usually one of like the well-known brands. It's the you know who Alex Ross is, right?
yeah.
He uses a lot of gouache paint.
Painting, I got a fear for it. Like that's like my kryptonite. I painted before. Like I've won a competition. Like it was just like enter your painting, whatever. And I was just like, I've never painted before. Let me do this. And I won and I designed like a flag or something. But I've never painted before and I've never done it before again. Like I despise it because it's so like you draw, you color a little bit, like besides watercolor.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's a lot of just trying whatever you do. And I live my life. Before I used to be kind of like timid and like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? But now it's like I started doing like self-help and TED Talks and everything. And I started doing you live by your life by you try everything once and you try it for 20 hours. You dedicate 20 hours to do whatever you're doing, a solid 20 hours. And it'll show you if you're good at it or you're not, whether you like it or not. If you're inclined to it naturally, and if you are, then you keep doing it, and you learn to love it. And so I try to do that every time. So
Word. And yeah, sorry about that, man. Let's see.
this is your chat, man. Go ahead.
So let's see. Gutter says, "Oh, so you can paint," and let's see. And Dominic Glover, he's asking some of your art inspirations. Let's actually hold that question off really quick. Let's close this segment off and tell us about your digital, man. What are you using? What tablet or tablet application and stylus?
Yeah. So what I am using is an iPad Pro, and this is really probably too small for me, but I want to get a bigger one. This is like a 13-inch, and it's the program that I'm using is a Procreate. So it's very, very easy. Those of you that I was like for years, I was scared of doing the jump from traditional to digital.
Mm-hmm.
Once you jump into it, it's hard. Like, where are these keys at? How do you do it? But like I said, you give yourself 20 hours and you learn and you watch the videos and you kind of get a feeling for it, and you start getting like just knock out one or two projects and you start figuring out like, wait a minute, everything I showed you, like 1,000 color pencils, the whole collection of markers and stuff like that, everything is inside of here. Like everything's inside of here. Like, and it's so hard to explain to people. Like this is just all those markers put into here. So I have maybe 100 or 200 brush packs, and it's all just different types of media or mediums. So it's just pretty much figuring out how to use it. And every brush you get, there's a learning curve. You have to learn how to use it.
Oh, for sure.
So so right now, even though it's not my favorite, it's something that I'm sticking through because I know it's the future pretty much. So I'm trying to learn it
No,
before I go back.
yeah, no, and that's definitely wise thing to do as an artist. Is transitioning into that digital world. If you guys, as artists, have not done it, I recommend that you guys should at least try it. Um, I was doing it. My little girl confiscated when she turned 5, 6. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I
One
gotta
thing
get
I can't, besides the digital, the one thing I like advise or, uh, and like what any job you do, and when I was in boxing, when I was in MMA, when I was in anything, the thing that was always across the board was invest in yourself. Buy yourself the best equipment. Buy yourself the best, whatever you could afford, buy yourself that and learn. Because if you try to skimp on it, you're only skimping on yourself. You know what I mean? Like that's so if you could afford a set of color pencils, and it's crazy because I know a lot of people are not available, are not close to a Michaels or close to a like supply store, but they
Hobby
have
Lobby
coupons,
and
they have
stuff like
sales.
that.
Yeah, they have a bunch of coupons and stuff like that, and or like I did. A lot of my collection was a lot of my Copic collection was built on broken dreams.
What the?
Yeah, so I searched OfferUp or Craigslist, and people that gave up on drawing and art,
Oh,
I
okay.
go over there and scoop it up. And hey, man, sorry you suck. Give me this.
Oh
Like you
shit.
said too, Dominic said Amazon too.
Yeah, that's right.
Uh, but yeah,
Build up.
everybody is up here, man. Um, let me scoop up before I forget. Big thank you and appreciation to Abe Dwayne Art.
Yeah. Hey, Dwayne.
Um, Legit, man. And Gutter Baby. Yes. Appreciate all the kind words and compliments. Um, yeah, I'm
So
just everybody else. Like I'm not great. I'm just starting my career in art because I've been putting it off doing everything else. But
no, no, I'm not great. I could just create masterpieces digitally and work with all these other mediums. But no, no, not at all.
I'm just getting there. I'm just getting there.
So
But
let's go ahead and take a question. I know Dominic Glover had one, and he said, "What are your biggest art inspirations, both art and business wise?"
uh, my biggest inspirations. So I keep this under wraps a lot. Like I don't like to say it, but I'm just a giant baby, like a giant kid. I love cartoons, and not
What?
Scooby Doo, not I uh, like Gravity Falls,
Oh yeah,
um,
Gravity Fall's a good one.
uh, like a
Adventure
bunch of
Time.
cartoons, Adventure Time, yeah, all that stuff. So Scotty Young was like one of my like, holy crap, this is a job? We could do this? Uh, so Scotty Young, of course, Todd McFarlane, uh, and a bunch of other people that like I always look up to, and I'm like, man, this is crazy. You could do this stuff, and I I talk shit. I make fun. I do everything with my girls, so it's kind of like I want to be in a way like I see all of them like Alex Hirsch, Scotty Young, the creator of Rick and Morty. That kind of stuff is the stuff that I love stand-up comedy and I love cartoons. So I want to be in that path. So those are my goals. And for business, Gary Vee, of course, Dominic Glover. I know I'm not gonna. He's a mentor of mine, but I look up to him for business, the business aspect, and he's a really cool person. Like anytime you call him up, like legit, like stand-up person. And anybody that I've ever been like one of the things I'm always saying, like, nobody's self-taught. You know, everybody, like, you always see like people's pages and like self-taught, self-taught. No, man, nobody's self-taught because you're looking at YouTube, you're looking at everything, and you're learning from everybody. So my influences, my inspirations are everybody that's better than me, that's paving the way, because I want to take their job. I do.
Nice.
So that's my inspiration. Sorry for the rant, but yeah.
Here we go, and let's keep going with some of these. There you go. King Ganga says, "Would you consider trying animation, or have you tried animation?" It's a great question.
No, so animation was my first love, and I found out it was fucking hard. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm gonna let the Japanese people do that, and I'm gonna stay over here
Right.
and try to mooch off of them. No, it's that is an art. That is like dedication of life to that. But I there is a lot of love for it. So it's kind of like, do I want to dedicate my life to that? But at the same time, I don't want to stop fighting. I don't want to stop um, running. I'm like maybe I'm ashamed to say it, but I'm like super fat. Like during quarantine, you have like a whole year of supply of food to put away for um, the quarantine. I ate that in a month. So,
Oh shit! We're out of rations, everyone.
all right, guys, we're out of toilet paper and we're out of food. And I'm gonna try to pick my favorite daughter. The other one,
Fight to the
I'm,
death.
I'm sorry, man.
Fight to the
We're gonna
death
have
for
to.
my love. Wow.
Yeah, tunes for sure, man. That's one of the things I'm not like putting it away, but it's one of the things that I'm saving. I'm trying to level up. I'm seriously every day I'm trying to. What can I do better? What can I do better? So it's one of the things that I'm trying to evolve, I guess.
Uh,
But if you look over here, though, like there's a back in the day when I used to run a lot, I used to do like marathon levels. I used to run a lot, um, but it's one of those things. Like it goes back to the question of balance. And if I dedicate like 3 or 4 hours of drawing a day, I can't really run for 3 or 4 hours, you know?
yeah.
Mm. Yeah,
Now
for
you're
sure,
you're
man.
you're a runner too, and marathons and everything. Holy
I,
shit, dude!
I try to. You gotta
Have
be
you ever
ready, man.
you ever tried
Zombie
flying?
apocalypse. Zombie apocalypse happens. They're gonna get you.
Oh no, no, they're not. I'm ready. I'm ready. I wish a mother effer would. You know what I mean?
They don't call me Zimbo Slice for nothing.
Zimbo slice. Let's see. What best advice ever given to you for art?
Um, just do the work, man. It's one of those things that like a lot of people just want to be great at everything without putting in the time. And as a kid, I used to try to be great, and I was like, I could do this, I could do that. But somebody just sat me down and was like, hey, man, your shit sucks. Get better.
Oh yeah.
So it was one of those things like, all right, I have to get better. I have to like actually put in the time and work and do the exercises and do the hours. And that's one of the things I equate to like everything else in life. And jujitsu and um, like boxing and everything has taught me is you just gotta put the work in, and it equates to drawing. Like don't skip on the line work. Don't skip on the basic fundamentals of color. Like study the color wheel. Study the all the little basic things.
Anatomy and
Yeah,
yeah,
all the little things.
proportions. Yeah.
It although it takes a lot of fucking time and you're there forever, before you know it, you're going up, and you're leveling up.
There you go. And you said something earlier too. Invest in yourself, and that's definitely spot on, brother.
Yeah. I can't say it enough, man. A lot of people are always like, "Hey, I got this pencil and I got this," and I was like, "What can I do?" And I was like, "What you can do is save up some money and buy yourself some real equipment so that you can learn these skills that are putting out there. And you don't need like the fanciest stuff, but you need basics. You need like you're not gonna play soccer without shin guards. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah.
so, um, just buy yourself enough that you're comfortable and you can learn from it. That's my thing. Like invest in yourself.
And everybody who's tuning in a little late, um, you know what? I almost forgot about this. Well, first off, make sure you guys are following Notorious Pest. That's our guest today on episode 66. I almost forgot I had a giveaway, dude. Boom. So, boom, there it is. Right there.
Legit, man.
You want?
I was stunned. Like anybody that's watching this, try to win it, man, because it's like I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get a priority mail stamp or whatever. When I saw it though, when I got it in my hand, I was like, holy fucking shit, this is legit. Let me find this. Damn, right here.
Oh, you got the shredder. Hell yeah, there you go.
This was a bribe. He paid me this to be on the show.
Hey, yeah, are you gonna want to partake in this as well, or
No, I want to share it to everybody
okay?
else, because
So,
otherwise I would snipe that.
so write down a number from 1 to write down a number from 1 to 15, and first person to guess what number you wrote down wins
Me,
that
okay.
prize. Yeah,
All
and
right.
you guys could there you go. Lines open. 1 to 15. Actually, let him write the number down first. I don't think he's written it down. Let us know when you got it ready, and as soon as he says done, floodgates open.
Done.
Okay, done.
Oh, holy shit. Malice Misery.
She got it.
Yeah, right away. What the
Well, Malice's sidekick. So
I'm like
Malice
looking
Misery.
around like, what is there a camera here?
All right, there you go, Malice.
Maybe I'm one of those retards that are, like has to say it out loud while he's writing it out.
There you go. And that's how
That
it
is
works.
crazy, man.
So
That is crazy.
Malice, awesome. Let me go ahead and write that down. And actually, Malice she's got a fellow artist as well, and she'll be joining us at the end of the month. So can't wait for that.
That is cool. I'm gonna show up with a bunch of questions.
Yeah, do it, man. That's how it's done. What's one of the things you dislike about this whole art world or art community?
All right. So one of the things I dislike the most is, and that it's transcendent across all the fields of art. Like every field of art I've ever been in, ego. Ego is the biggest killer.
That is a good one.
Straight up, you
Yeah.
are a fucking doodler. You are a fucking drawer. You draw for fun. Like,
Yeah.
stop living like you're a king. You know what I mean? Like, be fucking humble. You just draw. You know what I mean? Like, and that was for tattoo artists. That's for everybody else. I used to be like, why are you like this? Why are you like what? What is this superior? Whatever complex.
Yeah, that superiority complex. Yeah.
That's why you're here. That's why you're the host.
There you go. There you go. Well, I try to be, man. You know, I play one on TV sometimes or live.
Yeah. And that's so going back on that, be open to critique, man. So I ask people, I join groups, I do this, I do that, just for critiques, like teach me to be better. But then again, like there is a lot of times where like, hey, if you're gonna critique somebody, you gotta be open too, you know, like if you critique me, I'm gonna critique you. And it's not gonna be like a harsh like you said my shit sucks, so I don't care how yours looks, like yours is gonna suck too. No, it's gonna be an honest opinion, like and you gotta be open to it. You gotta be like receptive to learning. And a lot of people don't do that. And that's what I think stunts a lot of people's growth.
Yeah, that's very true. I think in order to grow as an artist or as anything, you definitely got to be able to take that critique and just take it in. You don't have to answer back. You don't have to be a douche about it. Just take it. It's information that is vital for your growth. You know what I mean? Depending on whatever it is that you do. So take from it what you can and drop the rest. That's all we can do.
Yeah, yeah. And I anybody that's watching here, like if you guys ever go on my page, if you guys ever see anything, I invite you to critique me, and tell me like, hey, this is a little off. But then tell me exactly, or like tell me why you think it's off. Don't just give me like, hey, that shit sucks, because you're not helping me learn. And if you do, I would fucking find you and I would kill you.
No, you need to give us that rant from that one Taken.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I got a set of skills. I will find you. And then you have the guy commenting, good luck.
Good luck, yeah. Shit, like, and then it's like Jane Silent Bob. I'm gonna take fucking flights everywhere just to find people.
Right? Until you hit. It's like, God damn. So really quick, I mean, besides Instagram, I know here on your bio you also have weeb-armor.myshopify.com.
Yeah. So it's a little shop I opened. It's pretty much Weeb Armor. It's for anybody that watches anime. They call them weebs, but it's not like a shameful thing. It's be proud of that shit. Like me, straight up Weeb Armor was for tattoos. I don't know if you could see it. If you could see it. That's a Goku and a bunch of other stuff. Like I'm covered in tattoos, and most of them are anime.
So here it is. Favorite anime. Favorite anime, and then favorite top 3.
All right, so One Piece is my favorite.
All right,
straight up One Piece. And then I'm a shonen guy, man. Like, so it's Naruto, and then the other one could be open, like whatever's available. Like I'll take them all. Like to me, I look at it, and I'm always like, art. Like, what's the best art? What's gonna influence me the most? And right now it's Demon Slayer. So,
nice.
Demon Slayer.
Right now,
have you seen Demon Slayer?
Not yet. Right now, I'm watching. Come on, Zim. Come on, man. I'll get on it, man. Right now, I'm watching JoJo. And
is that why you're practicing all the extra poses?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly why.
Seeing your selfies.
And my favorite would probably be Initial D.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that. A lot of people have told me that, like, hey.
Oh.
You gotta watch.
I mean, if you're in a cars and racing.
Oh, I did watch that. I did watch it. Yeah.
Racing down the mountains. Yeah.
Yeah, the kids, the tofu maker's kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea.
My all-time favorite, man.
I don't like robots, and I don't like card things.
What, dude? Yeah. All right, guys. That's been.
We're gonna cut this shit early.
That's been the time we had with Notorious over here.
No, I thought this was a debate.
And we're down to the last maybe 5 minutes of the show, man. So let's go ahead and fast blast through some of these questions, man. I didn't even. We gotta have you back, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this shit went by fast, man. I was nervous. I'm like, am I gonna bring out like content? I'm gonna be just sitting here like, this is my stuff.
This is it right here. And so let's see. Dominic Glover has. When can I design a tat for you? Oh, there you go.
Oh. Well, I'm open to it. I am open to it. As a matter of fact, Wednesday, right here. You ever seen Bleach?
Yeah.
Kenpachi?
Oh, right there, dude? Nice.
Yeah, right there. I have I don't know if you can see it, and you won't see it. This is my swordsman arm. So it's all just swordsman. and that's gonna be my next one. And it's hard to explain. Like, hey, if you look at my arm right here, but hey, you'll get a trip out of this though. Who's that?
I don't know. It seems like some dude
No, no,
that
no.
that's bald and
The
maybe
greatest hero ever.
Two Punch Man,
Yeah,
something
Two
like
Punch Man, the knockoff. His little brother.
that. his long lost cousin and shit.
And no Ivan, no Gundam, no Power Rangers, none of that.
Hey.
Oh yeah,
That's
Zim. Hey, Zim. If you really want to get a kick, get Ivan on your show, and he would show you his Power Ranger Barbies.
oh,
And
hey.
you guys are gonna have a blast.
No, don't talk about Barbies and all that. All right.
Oh shit! I'm
Yeah,
sorry for saying that. Did I say
yeah.
Barbies?
Yeah.
I meant manly action figures.
They're man Barbies, all right?
Yeah.
They're Marbies.
No,
They're
but get him on, man. He's a legit person. He's super nice. He's got optimistic up the fucking yeah. But
no,
he's a very, very helpful person. And he's one of the people that have recently helped me out. So if you want to get somebody that's your wavelength and Power Ranger level, get him on, man, because he's a legit guy.
definitely. Yeah, he's definitely on the list, man, for people to ask. So, I'm coming for you, man. So let's go ahead and let's knock these last two questions real quick. What's a good place to eat around the Phoenix area, man?
Everywhere, man. Phoenix is a melting pot, so it's not just like you don't see just Latinos or just old country guys. It's a melting pot. It's like going to, I mean, just turn the corner, you see Chinatown or anywhere like any big city. It's everywhere.
There you go. And the last question from the question pack here is again by Seven. Most favorite food?
Oh man, why you gotta put me on the spot? I don't know if you know my face. Like, I eat anything that's edible. But pizza and sushi at the same time.
Oh,
Anything.
dude, come on now.
No.
Come on now.
Anything. I'm not picky.
Believe in the paranormal?
Uh, not really.
Believe in UFOs?
No. There is life out there, but I'm not too worried about it. It's
Cool.
one of those things like it's not gonna help me draw.
Or is it?
Yeah. Oh, or is it?
Or is it? You know,
If they
I
put
don't know
on
what.
if they put on a seminar, I'm gonna attend.
Oh
Wait,
shit!
there's ass probing. All right, this
Hey,
better be fast.
every time they probe it, it's a new art level unlocked.
All right. I'll take it. If it helps me out, I'll take it.
And last of all, man, anything else where we could catch you, man?
No, I just Instagram and Facebook. I don't really post anything on Facebook, but just Instagram. Anybody wants to like ever chat or talk or like send me a message, I'm always up for a conversation, man.
And last question to finish off the show, man, on my end. Something we didn't get into, wish I could have. Do you do commissions and do you accept commission work?
Yeah, commissions are open, man. If it's something I'm interested in, for sure.
Dope.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you like a half-ass work if it's something I'm not interested. But yeah, I'll do. I'm open to anything.
Sweet. And there it is, guys. You heard it here first. Exclusive.
All right, Zim.
With the
Thanks
Zim
for having me
Rising.
on. Pick a
No.
sticker. Pick a sticker, Zim.
Shit, man. If it's like that, dude.
Pick a sticker. You like Zelda?
I like that Deku. Really.
All right, man. You got that Deku?
Yeah. There it is.
All right, man. Consider it on the way, all right?
Oh, geez. Thank you very much.
Anybody else? Look at my shop.
There you go. Make sure you guys go to weeb-armor.myshopify.com. That was Notorious Pez. Omar, thank you again for the time. 10
All
seconds
right.
left.
I'll be back next month or 2 months from now or wherever.
There you
Whenever you
go.
have it.
And that's a promise. Bobby Sheldon and Con Artist next week.